Tonight, just a quick video with two things I'm going to show you. One, how to repurpose a salad, because I hate food waste, so just going to show you how quickly to make a meal out of it. And also I'll show you a little dessert, quick dessert like a jelly to make out of a fruit can. Okay, so let's get to it. So what we're going to need a can of some kind of fruit. It could be peaches, it could be pineapples. Then we've got agar, which is instead of your gelatin, and then I've strained the liquid from the can into this little pot and arranged the peaches in the two little bowls ready. So what you need to do, this is about a cup of liquid, like a syrupy liquid. So you could add some more, perhaps you could add some like more juice, or some more water and some sugar and some acidity. You kind of basically need to make it quite powerful, that it would be too sweet and too sour for you to kind of drink it alone, but when it sets it loses quite a bit of that, so it needs to be quite flavorful to start with. So I'm going to add to this amount half a teaspoon of agar, and you need to put it into a cold liquid and then mix it up well. So mix it up, and then basically you need to put it on and let it come to boil. And once it's boiled, then we'll pour it onto the peach bowls and let it set, and that will should form some kind of gelatin layer at the bottom of it. So that's a quick dessert. So let me do this, finish boiling, and then I'll show you how I pour. So now my pot is come to a boil. I've actually added juice of half a lime there as well. So I'm gonna now take it off the heat, stir it up a little bit, and now pour it onto my fruit and then let it set. Divide between the two bowls. Try and do it evenly. So now I'll let this set, and I'll show you the end result, the end product. And while we wait for the dessert to set, I'll be making the dinner dish. Like I mentioned, I've got some salad which I made about 3 days ago, and even though it's still nice, it's still edible, but it's not as appetizing because it's got a lot of liquid in there. So I'm gonna fry it all up, and I'm gonna strain the liquid first because I want it to fry a little bit, because with the liquid it would just kind of boil. So I'll strain the liquid off for now, and then I'll add it later on because it's very flavorful. And here I've got some leftover rice that I'm gonna add to it and make kind of like a rice fry up. So I'm gonna strain the salad and put it to fry. I'm heating my pot as we speak. So now the salad is nicely sizzling away, and to that I'm gonna add some purple sprouting broccoli I had in the fridge, and some cavolo nero kale as well. I've chopped them up roughly and add to the whole pot. So that kind of adds a little bit more greens and veggies. So I'll let that kind of fry and part steam a little bit. And once the kale softens up a bit, and broccoli, probably about 5-10 minutes I would say, then I'll add the liquid from the salad and the rice, and I'll perhaps add a little bit of sweet chili sauce as well to complete the dish. So as you can see, the kale is nicely wilting. It probably needs a few more minutes still, but I was going to tell you what's in my salad. I've never told you. So the salad was kind of spiralized courgette, carrots, there was some radish, daikon radish in there, there was some olives, dark black olives as you can see. I also had some tomatoes in there, and some kind of other bits and pieces. There was no cucumber in there, and I think cucumber doesn't really lend itself too well to kind of be refried like that, although it probably still would work with the rest of the salad. So yeah, so that's what's in my salad. And also another tip for not wasting food is when you destem, for example, your kale, don't throw away the stems, or don't throw away ends of carrot and ends of onion or leek, things like that. Just put them all in like a Ziploc bag and keep them in the freezer, and keep on adding bits and pieces. And then once you've got a kind of a bag, I'll show you in another episode of how to make stock from these vegetable ends and bits. Okay, so keep those, because that is a great way of making some stock from the things you would throw away. Me and Mark actually don't throw away anything. We compost all the vegetable stuff that we don't actually cook for stocks and things. We just compost. So that's another good tip from not wasting food. So I'll give this another maybe another 5 minutes or so, and then we'll add the liquid from the salad and rice and some sweet chili sauce. So actually it's been only about another couple of minutes, and as you can see, the vegetables have nicely dried out and kind of they're frying. So I'm gonna add all the additions I mentioned. So I'm gonna pour in the salad sauce that's left over, and then chuck in our rice for it to warm up. So now the rice is in. I'm just mixing it with the vegetables. There are no exact measurements for this really. Use as much or as little rice or vegetables as you've got or as you want. I would say probably it's about 3 or 2.5 cups of rice to maybe 2 cups of vegetables here, which it's quite a nice proportion. But like I say, you can put more or less rice or vegetables. It's up to you, just be creative. So I'm gonna add maybe 2-3 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce. We just buy this Thai sweet chili sauce because we get it quite cheap in our supermarket. It's quite a big bottle, lasts us a little while, and it's nice and it doesn't have too many additives. So yeah, just mix that through, and it's pretty much once it warms the rice up in a couple more minutes, then it's ready to have a meal. And that's how you can do a very quick, about 20-25 minutes meals through the week. So I would have made a meal out of what I had in the fridge, leftovers, in about how much it's taken me, 15-20 minutes, and about another few minutes to make dessert as well. And it's actually now set. It's no longer liquid. So that's a success. Now we'll just have to do the taste test, I guess. So voila, you've got yourself a complete meal here. So this is the finished result. Let's have a try. It's really good and flavorful. All the flavors from the salad, you know, kind of blend together with a bit of sweet chili sauce, and like the sauce from the where the bits of vegetables were marinating in the salad, kind of giving it really good depth. So it's a winner. So I hope you can try something like that yourself with some leftover vegetables, or you know, salads and other ingredients you've got in the fridge, and let me know you know, what you created from your leftover foods. So we'll enjoy this with the dessert for later, and see you next time.